Namaste everyone. I am Dr. Pavithra, working as a psychiatrist in Shankara Cancer Foundation. 10th of October every year is observed as World Mental Health Day. And this year's theme is prioritizing mental health at workplace. Prioritizing mental health at workplace mainly brings about awareness that our mental health is as important as our physical health again, because most of us in our day-to-day activities do not really give much of an importance to our mental health, especially when we have a lot of things happening at once. So it is again an awareness that we have to focus on the mental health as much as we focus on the physical health. So now, how do we understand if we are stressed or if our mental health is not doing very good? So how anybody who's working can observe themselves to being okay with their mental health or not is one that they are not able to concentrate on work at the workplace. They find it very difficult to sit at a place for a long period of time focusing on what they are doing. Second could be that they have a lot of mood changes that they suddenly feel very overwhelmed, or suddenly they can have a lot of anger issues for very trivial issues that happens. The other one can be that they have a lot of sleep disturbance, or they can be indulging in a lot of substances that might hamper their working conditions. Or it can be that there's a lot of conflicts, interpersonal relationship conflicts, either at home or with their spouse or with any other family member, which they find difficult to handle or deal with in day-to-day situation. The other one can be that they have too much of work that they are not able to tell people that it's getting too much for them, that they're not able to handle the work that is being given to them. Or it could be that they're having a very difficult situation with their seniors, with their superiors, that they're not able to kind of vocalize or verbalize about it. Rather, they tend to take it on themselves and be with the guilt or be with a lot of stress that they're not able to be vocal about it again. Another important issue is that they find it very difficult to manage the time and a lot of activities within the time. I think for some of us, 24 hours usually will not be enough. So that's another important difficulty that most of them do go through. And the other one is most of them carry work that is there to their house, or they carry the house conflicts or anything that those overwhelming emotions that can cause or help them not concentrate on work, they carry it to the hospital or at their workplace, to wherever they're working. So these are some of the main concerns that people working and who are in any field of workplace find it difficult to cope with. So now, how do we cope up with some of these things? So what we need to do first is to probably contemplate on our mental health when we have the time to just sit and not do anything. I think that is something that is very important. Just spend 5-10 minutes with ourselves every single day to understand if there is any overwhelming emotions that we are going through that we have not addressed. So we need to work on that first. Next comes reducing our time on social media, because everybody who gets some time is always hooked onto the phone. So I think keeping the phone aside, keeping the social media aside, spending time with friends, family is something that again prioritizes mental health, and it definitely helps with coping with the everyday activities. So another thing that we all can do is spend little time with our loved ones, maybe join them for lunch if it's feasible, or probably at least manage to have dinner together or one meal together at any point in time, or rather just spend 5-10 minutes with each other to understand how their day has been. It could be before the sleep as well. And the next is to have a good routine. As in to maintain the sleeping time and the waking up time. It might be difficult for certain people for certain situations, but as much as possible, it's better that we prioritize the routine that we have every day. It could be about sleeping at the same day, waking up the same day, having small little activities that we can do in a span of at least 5 to 10 minutes, where exercises or a brisk walk will have a lot of impact that can help you with good energy through the day and help you cope with the stress that is there otherwise. And the other thing that is important to do is to delegate work. If there is a possibility of delegating work that they don't have to do everything on their own or do not have to manage everything on their own, they can definitely delegate it so that the work is divided and their stress is equally shared among everybody so that they don't feel very overwhelmed. And the other thing that needs to be done is to cut down on substances, because smoking, alcohol or cannabis use can hamper their work and also their performance, concentration. So I think reducing on the substance or rather quitting is something that might definitely help with a lot of other things such as sleep and interpersonal relationships, workplace efficiency. So all this can be improved if at all they concentrate or put a lot of effort on rather quit or cutting down on substances. The other things we can consider doing is still journaling. If you are somebody who's willing to write, express yourself, if you're not very comfortable expressing your emotions with anybody at work or at home, journaling will definitely help you. It gives a medium for you to vent things for yourself so that it is out of you, so that it is at least discussed with somebody. So in that way it will help you deal with the stress or come with solutions for the stress that you're going through right now or at any point in time. And the other thing most important is to talk to your loved ones. If you feel that there are certain emotions that you're not able to discuss with anybody, please discuss it with your loved ones or people at work. If you feel that they are somebody that you can trust and talk about, please discuss with them so that there will be some solution that can come up with the workplace or with the working situations that you have. And apart from all this, we as mental health professionals are definitely available at every point in time. If you feel the need, please come, please take help, because prioritizing mental health is as important as the physical health, and the emphasis still continues because there are a lot of people who hesitate to come forward thinking that they might be tagged or the stigma still says. But all we say is don't be a victim of having to suffer mental health disorders. Where there is help, please come forward, take care of your health, prioritize your mental health as well as your physical health, and take care of yourself. Thank you.